CNN. Sometimes it seems that Congress is trying to make its own parody. While lawmakers are heading for Thanksgiving after some of the ugliest and most inefficient weeks of recent years, this place is completely resolved. Although the Assembly passed a temporary funding bill that would keep the government open after this week, representatives exhibited a comedy on Tuesday. The joke was about Americans who were deprived of a serious and functioning government. Do not forget about the people of Israel and Ukraine who are waiting for billions of dollars in aid from the USA while fighting for their future. 118. Which took the first step to postpone the deadlines of financing to winter. The Congress look more like fourth-class lessons on a day that would further erode confidence in the government before the next year's elections. This may be nice for some far-right conservatives who hate Washington and see chaos as a valuable target in itself. But on eve of President Joe Biden's critical summit with President Xi Jinping, political stupidity will only strengthen perception that America's global power has weakened due to polarization within country among enemies of United States, such as China, kidney vaccines, cage matches and chirines video ad feedback. Listen to the voice of the discussion between McCarthy and Burchett. 0122 Source CNN. In an extraordinarily pointless event on Tuesday, Kevin McCarthy, most powerful elected Republican in the country until recently, was accused of a painful blow to Representative Tim Burchett, one of GOP rebels who dismissed him as a speaker. It was a clean hit on the kidneys, said Tennessean to CNN's Manu Raju. The former GOP leader has repeatedly denied claim, suggesting that the cause of collision was a narrow corridor. Then McCarthy added with a show of courage, "If I punched someone in my kidney, that person would be on the ground." Oklahoma Republican Senator Markwayne Mullin, who was called the world's largest negotiator body, was preparing for an award-winning fight opposite Capitol Hill. "Raise your ass" to Sean O'Brien, leader of the International Teamsters Brotherhood, and invited him to a match. Mullin was angry at past tweets that O'Brien called him the clown. Surprised, Vermont Senator Bernie Sanders shook his arms, hit his knocker and complained that he had to check the hearing, not the cage match. Recalling that Mullin was a U.S. Senator, Sanders warned, "God knows, the American people have enough disdain for Congress. Let's not make the situation worse." Video feedback. Bernie Sanders intervenes to prevent GOP senator from fighting a witness. 0237. Source CNN. The normally sleeping boundaries of the Health, Education, Work and Retirement Committee had never seen anything like this before. Acting as Sooner State's public hero, Mullin explained that he had no choice but to answer journalists. "Don't play your mouth unless you answer the call," said the former mixed martial arts fighter. Mullin told